place where she grew up. Miss Courtney Force, what an amazing day. Let's make that weekend for your team.
Yeah, it was definitely pretty unbelievable. I mean, my team, Ron Douglas and Dan Hood, thanks to them, you know, they've given me a great race car all weekend long, a consistent one, running O's. I mean, they really, you know, I just try to keep it straight down the center. I mean, they really made my job easy. I mean, I really owe it to those guys. Just with Traxxas on the side of my car, thanks to them, you know, sponsoring me at this event, but making it into the Traxxas shootout. I think that's the coolest thing here at my home track. Being the first one on that list, you know, my dad won the Winternationals last year, and it's pretty cool. I mean, it was kind of bittersweet finishing here in the final, not getting that win, and then coming back and returning and you know, picking up where we left off and, you know, finishing our job. You know, we got the win, got in the winner's circle, and just proud of my team.
Semifinals, Tasca goes red. Could you have saved that if you had to, or did you see the red light and figure I'm good?
I saw the red light. I knew I was good, but I mean, it was definitely pure luck. I got on the radio and I said, guys, we just won that by pure luck. God wanted us to win that round, but you know what? Bob Tasca, we both get fired up against each other. You know, he's always good on the lights, so he's always a tough competitor, but you know, the main thing, we both bleed Ford blue, and we knew one of the Fords was going to the final, so we were excited about that, but you know what? I mean, things happen. We both just wanted to get that win, and we got lucky.
They told you the final run.
The final run, oh my gosh. I mean, going against Caps, I was honestly terrified. I mean, I knew the last time I ran him was out here, you know, in the finals, and I knew he was wanting revenge, and he was running good all weekend. He got lane choice over me, and it definitely made me nervous. You know, he's a tough competitor, but going down there, you know, my car was flying. It got over to the center line, and I just held on to it because I didn't know. I thought maybe he was right out my window. I just wasn't looking over at his lane. I was just paying attention to my own, trying to keep it straight and get it past that finish line to get that win, and was able to get the job done. So I'm excited. It was definitely a tough round, not knowing where he was at on the track, but yeah, we were able to do it.
Yeah. They told you to keep it in the groove and drive it straight. That was a little hard out there this weekend, wasn't it?
Yes, it definitely was. I mean, that right lane for some reason has been tough for me this weekend. You know, we spun the tires down there where we found, like, you know, a little bump in the road, but I mean, getting it down there and running a 402 in what was considered, I guess, the bad lane, I mean, that for me, I thought was unbelievable. So, I mean, Ron Douglas just knows how to tune this car. And I mean, I think we've got a pretty bad hot rod going into Phoenix. I'm excited to see what, you know, we're capable of doing. It's pretty surreal and crazy that, you know, we went to the top spot. I'm leading here in the points lead. That's just crazy to me, and it's exciting to be, you know, at my home track. My friends were all out here, so I get to celebrate in the winner's circle with them. So I'm excited.
What's the first thing your dad said to you when
he was just in shock, I think. He was like, I can't believe you just won and I'm so proud of you. Your sponsor's here. He was jumping up off the ground. He was 10 feet high, Mike Jenkins he was talking about. And I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I can't believe this just happened. It was just crazy, you know. I mean, last time I was starting to think the only race I could win was Seattle. So it was kind of cool to come out here and, you know, prove myself wrong. You know, we had a good hot rod, and, I mean, we had a good day.
Has he calmed down any? Is he still wound up out there?
He's definitely still wound up. He disappeared for a little bit, but I mean, he's dealing with me and Brittany now, so I think he's definitely got his hands full, running back and forth between my funny car, Brittany's funny car, and his own. So, you know...
Brittany drives a dragster, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not used to saying that. My bad. Her dragster and mine and Dad's funny car. Yeah, clearly we're a funny car family, and Brittany took the top fuel road, but we're excited. She had a great run today too in her Castrol Edge dragster. You know, up against Brandon Bernstein. It was a tough competition, but you know what? She had her career best ET, and it was awesome to see my sister just fly down that racetrack going faster than me. And you know, I mean, I was just fortunate that, you know, I get to have my family out here and we all get to race together.
Courtney, you know, this is the day that a lot of the NASCAR world's going crazy over Danica winning the P1 for the Daytona 500. Is there a part of you that wants to say, hey, you know, we win, we lead the points, you know, this is an average Sunday for the NHRA?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I obviously it's, you know, two different types of racing, but it's cool to see, you know, females dominating in the sport. Hopefully she can get a win over there, but I mean, it's pretty cool. I think it definitely shines a light over on the NHRA, hopefully. to show that, you know what, we're doing the same thing. We've got some tough race cars and competitors. You know, I'm racing against all these guys and Alexis out here, but we're going over 300 miles an hour in just 4 seconds. So a little bit different. You know, there's definitely an adrenaline rush over here, but, you know, being a female and going to the top spot and getting the win was just pretty unbelievable for myself to believe. So I hope it definitely opens some people's eyes to look over at the NHRA and see, you know, what we're doing over here.
Do you feel extra pressure when all your teammates go out and you're the last one standing?
Yes, it's crazy because, you know, they're packing up and I look over and I mean, everyone goes, well, it's all on you, and that's after the first round, and I'm going, gosh, I have 3 more rounds to go, guys. Like, just, you know, you don't have to put all the pressure on me right now. Like, I know mentally, but just don't remind me. But, you know what, Dad's, you know, was pretty pumped up, you know, especially winning at, you know, an auto club track for AAA. It's pretty great. You know, we got 4 teams, but, you know, the 3 funny car teams are really strong. You know, Dad had a good run, but you know what, they're struggling a little bit, and I know that they're going to get that car figured out. Dad's got Mike Neff tuning, and he was running killer last year, so, I mean, I know they're going to figure it out soon and do a great job, and same with Jimmy Prock on Robert Height's car.
I think your dad is the only one who's still wound up.
I know. Yeah, well, it's true. I know. Sadly, I'm a lot like my father.
That's good.
Thank you very much, Courtney. Courtney Force, driver of the Traxxas Ford Mustang.